Online. Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Goes for the throw. Okay, takes them all the way to the finish. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Still slugging it out here. There's a corner switch. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Fantastic reactions there. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Had the radar up and running. All right, what's coming up next? This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Will this super art connect? Heats it up with a combo into super. Absorbs the...
Were they baiting them into that?
Jumps in. Decides to meet them in the air. Player one can't use any more drive without burning out. Fantastic reactions there. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Looking for a chance. One chance here may end this match. From low heavy to...
Oh yeah!
Goes for it and puts them down with the impact. Player two with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The low doesn't connect. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Throws them to negate the block. Big low reaching heavy. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Sticks the jump in. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? Manages to block the jump in and brushes that off and keeps going. A drive impact could end it all here. A quick breather. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Player two took no time to finish that fight. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Checks with the projectile. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. No good up high. That was a solid anti-air. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Trips him up. Was looking for that jump attack. The jump in is denied. Checks him with the projectile. Life lead opens up. All right, what's coming up next? KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Breaks those shins. Barely blocks the jump in. Grabs and throws them away. Do they have enough drive here? Burnout activates. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Going in? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. The low block! A quick breather. Jump, knocked him out of the air. Throws him. Knockdown, raw critical. What's gonna happen? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Execute!
Closes it out! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps up. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 1 with the life lead. The throw hits. Now the fun begins.
Merde, pourquoi j'ai dashé moi, putain?
Neither of them willing to back off. Takes a trip. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't avoid. Oh! Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Smart play with the throw. Knockdown. Just goes for it at this range. Killer Bee spin catches them standing. Things are heating up. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Jumps in. Goes for the jump in. Manages to block the jump in attack. Low heavy. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Barely blocks the jump in. Will we see a drive impact? Air slasher. A quick breather. This is a big low attack to pick up the win this round. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Rips the slasher out. Blocks it. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Their spacing is off.
Merde.
Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. This is gonna hurt. Throws them. Both sides getting ready. A jump in. Fights back with authority. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Pokes with a kick. The jump in is denied. Reads the jump in perfectly. Keeps him out. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last. Drops him hard. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Connects with the throw. What now? What'll be the plan here? Good decision with that throw. What are they gonna do? Somehow manages to block the jump in. He didn't take the throw. That was a fight turned round the one.
Il a fait faire la super. Hein. Bon allez, j'atteins 20 000 et j'arrête. Encore 2 parties, j'arrête. Je gagne 2 fois, j'arrête.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Ah ouais, il est fort.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Throws him down. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Opts for the throw. Player 1 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. Knockdown. What throw whips? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Alright, what's coming up next? We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Throws them to negate the block. That was a tough crossover. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. The jump in is denied. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Scrapping it out up close. Sneaks in above. Smart play with the throw. Quick breather. The low heavy is denied. Going in. Reads the jump in perfectly. Are we gonna see a comeback here? That's gonna leave him rattled. Was hungry for the grab. Looking for a hole. Blocks anti-air. Escapes the corner. Barely blocks the jump in. Denies the jumping attempt. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready.
Yeah.
Grabs him. No no good up high. Player 1 with the life lead.
Ah putain.
They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. What are they thinking here? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Checks that jump in easily. Now they can go on the offensive. The attack is parried. Taking stock. Projectile to try and change the situation. The jump in catches them. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Shows a medium kick.
Merde. Putain.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a
Il a trop d'énergie.
advantage. Jump. Ooh, the opponents thought they had the high hand with that air attack, but they're about to get crushed. Shoots off a fireball up close. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going.
Merde.
Gets the knees up. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Breaks the block with a throw. Lots of life to play.
Putain, elle a bugué là.
And full SA meters. What will they do? Jumps in. Player 1.
Merde, il bug, putain.
Conservative until their drive refreshes. Aerial knee
Putain, t'as bug là.
down and
Enfoiré.
have they noticed the drive gauge gap? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Blocks it. Oh, could be the start of something. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best.
Merde, ça bug, putain.
Going in. They're at hit them with a stop.
Putain, ça bug. Enfoiré, putain.
Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not.
Putain, ça a bugué là. Putain, c'est quoi ça? Oh, je peux pas jouer comme ça. Hein.
Player 1 took no time to
On va
finish that
voir.
fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Oh yeah! Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 has the life lead. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Strikes back with the drive impact. All right, what's coming up next? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Nails the anti-air. Caught in the crossover. Life lead opens up. Player 1 chases them down. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can gonna pay for telegraphing that jump in. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to get some? Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Ah, ça bug. Hein.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Slips the grab. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Merde.
Very slick with the combo. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just
Putain, ça bug, putain, enfoiré.
smart play with the throw. Player burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Jumps in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Ah, genius read with that throw escape. They got the meter. Oh, huge event. Drive impact misses. Full SA meters on blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. The low's blocked. Will they get the holy? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Oh, burnout. That combo finishes it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Jump! Barely blocks the jump in.
Merde.
Anti-air drops him. Zones with the fireball. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What'll happen here? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the throw is denied. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. The low block. Oh, combo. Let's go. Jump.
Merde!
Okay, here we go. Finds the target. Could we see a drive impact here? What are they gonna do? With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Player 1 is anti-air in the clutch. Oh my god, what a throw set. Low heavy, but no go. Are they going to be able to come back? More fuel to the fire. Hook them up. Will this be enough to kill? Super! The drive impact doesn't work. Oh, blocks the crossover. A jump? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one. What a read with that anti-air. Ooh, I dare you to find the event.
Je sais ça. Putain, j'arrive pas à atteindre 20 000, là, enculé, là.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Still slugging it out.
Merde!
What's the play here? Goes for the drive rush there. Fantastic reactions there. Forward throw to continue.
Putain, enfoiré!
Player 1 chases them down. Grabs them. They're not afraid to let the overdrive art fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side. All right, what's coming up next? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to sneak in the throw? Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Medium kick. Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps in.
Oh yeah! Hey!
Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and their will to win is really being tested here. They quickly get back into the untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. Still slugging it out here. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Holds out with the block. Heats it up with a combo into super. Checks him with a projectile. Knockdown. The jump in is denied. Nails the anti-air. Very solid corner switch. Snares him. Burnout activates. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. The Big Bang Kachosin comes out. A quick breather. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. That drive impact doesn't get through. Very solid corner. Player 1 chases them down. Neither of them willing to back off here. Burnout activates. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Yeah, lighting up the skies, but I don't know why. Both fighters planning something? Jumps in. Oh yeah! The throw missed. Jumps up. Air slasher. What'll happen here? Player 1 will look to apply pressure. KO! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a...
Oh, j'ai quitté là. Putain, je suis presque 20 000 là.
Street Fighter 6.